As many of our classmates would probably agree, 8th grade has been a stressful but truly life-changing year.
Over the years, we have gone from making paper people and figuring out how to share, to still making paper people, but also writing 15-page essays. We've gone from learning how to communicate to speaking a whole new language.
We have learned a lot about our friends, life, and most importantly, our teachers.
First off is Mrs. Anna, this Berkeley student teacher who came in the middle of the year. Since you started teaching us, we have learned so much, and because you make things fun, we've really enjoyed being your students. Next is Senior Rick. We have learned from your consistent help over the few years, and I think we all understand that this is the only way to truly get a complex language and to advance to the high level of class we'll be in next year. Thank you for your dedication and attention.
A new teacher this year was Mr. G. In the beginning of the year, we were settling into a new classroom as you were settling into a new school. In the little time we got to know you and you taught us so much about science. As we were ending the year, we were excited to finish with sex ed, and we admire you for being willing to teach us that. Thank you. Although neither Emma or I had Miss Rome this year, we both happily remember the days of her class. We love the way you explain things so well, and it truly helped us understand science. We wish you luck on your new journey, and we'll miss you.
Next is Ms. Rock. In Project Citizen, the best thing we learned was how to work our hardest and use every minute of the day. That will really come in handy next year, so thank you. Ms. Martin educated us in a subject hard to teach, which is art. From the beginning to the end, you helped us find something all of us were good at, and for me, that was wire. I'm glad to have that background going into art next year.
For her last year, Ms. Fitz coached us in PE, which was one of my favorite classes. The transition from K to 5th to middle school gym was interesting. The day that we learned scooter time was no longer on the agenda, we were all a little devastated. But we carried on. With the help of Ms. Fitz and the new competitive games, we were set. Sadly, our class is the last class that Ms. Fitz for the full 9 years, and we thank you for all of them. First starting 4th grade, I had Mr. Miller for choir. He worked hard, first in the morning for 2 days a week, teaching and helping 4th and 5th graders with music, which isn't easy. He was able to teach and inspire the many students who had him how to play instruments. During band and jazz band, he was always at the help. Without the help of him, we would have never learned. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication to the music program here at Lower Peace. You will be greatly missed.
For math, all of us had Ms. Simmer. At the beginning of the year, we were all a little bit daunted by the thought of algebra. But thanks to your caring and individual support, we're all ready for our high school classes next year. Thank you for your help and explanations. Ms. Martin McCormick was Mr. Vaughn's student teacher. All of your lessons were really creative and fun to do, and although you weren't even our official teacher, we learned a lot from you.
Ms. Berkeley, I think we can all say your language arts and social studies classes were always interesting. You have a fun and spontaneous way of doing things that always kept your students engaged. You inspired me to love American history and everything about it. You prepared us for high school by giving us a strong background in American history and how to organize ourselves. These skills would come in handy in high school. Thank you.
The last of our teachers this year was Mr. Vaughn. In your language arts classes, we learned how to write to the best of our ability, but we also learned lots of other things. We learned how to do a mock trial, how to look at opposing viewpoints, how best to tie-dye a shirt, and how to effectively argue. But most importantly, we learned how to love and respect someone at the same time. We have you to thank for all of that.
And lastly, we have Ms. Crandall, who we unfortunately didn't have as a teacher this year, but over the past years we have. Your style of teaching helped everyone in your classroom, and your projects and activities were always fun. We felt like you really cared about us, despite the fact we gave you headaches every day. You are truly a great teacher. We missed you over the year.
Even though it got difficult at times, we've made it through the year, and we're looking forward and ready for high school. We really couldn't have done it without all of our teachers. They helped us prepare and will help us grow throughout the year.
As we make our ways through the pathways of life, although we will never forget the many memories and lessons we learned here, and experiences of all of us. As Emma said, we've gone through many trials and tribulations, but as in 8th grade, we made it through the year. I'd like to thank Ms. Pinder, Ms. Ostragen, and all the parents who helped us make 8th grade special. I would like to speak for all of us when I say that Lawrence has given us a quality education and will be well prepared for high school. We'd like to welcome in to class of 2015. Thank you.